There is no way, shape, or form that everybody's efforts should go unrewarded at the end, and a document be done right that solidifies the best interest of the people of Howell Township in the long run.
Mr. Chairman, you want to make a comment?
I don't think this town going into January 1st should hire any professionals. It's in my opinion. And I mean no disrespect to you, Mr. Newcomb.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Mr. Gannon, I mean, but I will tell you that it is very disheartening. And Ms. Weidengruber, you could be a tremendous asset to this community. In fact, you were the mayor at one time, and you've been very involved in this town. Mrs. Smith has been involved in this town. There are those that have been involved in here, and yet we come to the same juncture. I have been here for 6 years, and we come to the same juncture all the time. We need to save the taxpayers' dollars because we, and I will sit here and tell you that, we use our planners, we afford him the ability to give us good insight to make decisions. We are listening to, and I mean no disrespect to anybody, but now we are saying that both our planner and our attorney, basically what they're saying is you don't know what you're talking about. You've made a piece of paper that is full of holes, that will not stand up in a court of law, and that we need to go back to the drawing board and start all over again. I go back to Mrs. Smith, because Mrs. Smith, I have learned a tremendous amount from you in many, many ways. The master plan is a living document that we must continue to work on. This is a re-examination that is, by state statute, had to be done, and that in no way, shape, or form is this set in stone. These things can be changed and worked on. And have you not said that numerous times through the course of the past 6 years?
May I speak?
No, not yet.
Well,
I'd like to address that particular question, just on the living, what the master plan is. People need to understand what the master plan is, Joe.
Mr. Mayor, can I address the proceeding heard and are doing it now? Folks, if you need to have a conversation, I would respectfully ask you to take it outside. Thank you. I couldn't hear you, Mr. Chairman. It's nothing but pain and controversy unnecessarily.
Now, let me just
finish my thought. So when we came up with that list, was there a specific policy direction that I missed that said, let's wait until after the election, right before the end of the year, to ram all this through so nobody could know? Because I must have missed that meeting.
No, the only policy direction was that we were to start with the community design standards, and then from there, to workshop two or so ordinances at a time.
Have we done that?
And then plan them for introduction and adoption, and we...
So yes, we have. Yes, we have. Schedule.
Yes, we have.
So there was nothing in here that I've missed that said, let's do this in December and try and get this over the goal line for some hidden motive that I must be missing.
I would term it more as a process was laid out that we followed, but not necessarily a schedule per se.
Okay. And when we talked about that process, did we all come to some consensus? I mean, I don't remember. Did we all agree on the process?
I just remember it being direction from the council to proceed that way.
Here's where we are, because we have to really make a decision. I'm going to ask that someone make a motion of some sort. I'm going to close the public hearing, and if we have to reopen it, we will. Hold on a second. Mrs. Smith, if you'd let me finish. Someone made...
20 minutes, like would have been done in 3. Go ahead.
Okay, under Robert's Rules of Order, which is what we use to govern this municipality, someone indicated they were interested in making a motion, and they might like to make a motion to table. If that, in fact, were the case, from a parliamentary procedure, I would perhaps suggest we take an opportunity to determine if, in fact, we may move in that direction. Because if we do...
Just please do so. Just please.
I just can't understand.
I've been standing for half
Mrs.
an
Smith,
hour.
you don't have to stand. There are plenty of chairs in this room. No one is asking you to stand.
It will take a long time for me to
I've closed the public portion. I'm going to ask if a member of the council would like to make a motion. They may do so in a variety of ways. We've all been here at least a year. They can make a motion to act on this. They can make a motion to table this. They can make a motion to not have this passed. There are a variety of mechanisms at our disposal. We've heard testimony. we should take a minute and think about what we'd like to do. If we're not going to table it, we can reopen it, and we can continue to hear public testimony for as long as we may like. So I'm going to ask, if a member of the council would like to make a motion, now would be an appropriate time to do that.
I just want to ask one thing. I just want some clarity. What risks, before somebody makes a motion, I want to know the risks to the town right now, man, by doing certain things or not doing certain things, in very short, concise,
Mr.
one-minute
Chinesky, if we
overview.
don't pass this tonight,
Or any of the other ones that were supposed to be
or
talked about.
whatever else, there's two on for tonight.
Yes.
8A, the old 8A1 and the old 8A2. We don't pass these tonight, what is the risk to the municipality?
Well, if you can carry the hearings, you mean if you don't carry the hearings? If you take a vote and it's defeated?
No, if we carry, let's say we carry.
Let's say
Or
it's
table,
carried
like,
again, or whatever.
Or table till January, like, what is the risk? to the
Provided
town?
we can continue to carry the hearing and...
Well, it can't be
I
carried
believe we
beyond
can.
December 31st. So the legislative session
Correct.
ends December 31st.
But you can act on the ordinance after you close the public hearing. You can continue to carry the hearing, but once December 31st...
Hold on one second, Mrs. Smith, I know you're uncomfortable. Why don't you sit down?